find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. I know you know the words. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine on till tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Yeah. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Thank you so much. Welcome to everyone who's just arriving. And there are some words on the slides for the next song. It's called Revival. This song is called Revival. It's by Lydia Violet. She's one of the leaders of the community singing movement, which is my passion, is singing in community. So let's do it together. You'll get the hang of it. I'm gonna lead with peace today. Yeah, I'm gonna lead with peace today. I'm gonna lead with peace today and see it rise. I'm gonna get down to the river. I'm gonna take up the revival. I'm gonna lead with peace today. Try it with me. I'm gonna lead with peace today. Yeah, I'm gonna lead with peace today. I'm gonna lead with peace today and see it rise. I'm gonna get down to the river. I'm gonna take up the revival. I'm gonna lead with peace today. Sing my love. I'm gonna sing my love today. Yeah, I'm gonna sing my love today. I'm gonna sing my love today and see it rise. I'm gonna get down to the river. I'm gonna take up the revival. I'm gonna sing my love today. I'm gonna walk my blues. I'm gonna walk my blues away. Yeah, I'm gonna walk my blues away. I'm gonna walk my blues away and see them rise. I'm gonna get down to the river. I'm gonna take up the revival. I'm gonna walk my blues away. Look for the bare necessity, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. Oh, Mother Nature's recipe. Bring the bare necessities of life. I'm gonna lead with peace today. Yeah, I'm gonna lead with peace today. I'm gonna lead with peace today and see it rise. I'm gonna get down to the river. I'm gonna take up the revival. I'm gonna lead with peace today. Sing it with me. I'm gonna lead with peace today. Yeah, I'm gonna lead with peace today. I'm gonna lead with peace today and see it rise. Woo! Something's happening, sorry. I'm gonna get down to the river. I'm gonna take up the revival. I'm gonna lead with peace today. I'm gonna get down to the river. I'm gonna take up the revival. I'm gonna lead with peace today.
The scratching is it's when you, I don't know if you hit the chord.
Oh, maybe.
I think that's the only thing I see.
Okay. Okay, we're good. Thank you. Sure. Well, no, because I'm on and off. So.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. This place is so full of joy and conversation. People have forgotten that it's time to start. It's 1 o'clock. Everybody, we can pick up all those conversations during fellowship time, after service. It's beautiful. What a wonderful energy in this space when we all greet each other with such enthusiasm and joy and lots to say, lots to share. My name is Reverend Vicki Vanderhorst, and I'm happy to lead off the service this afternoon with Renee. And we're going to do that by starting by lighting these candles. So the first one we're lighting is the white candle. That is sometimes called the Christ candle. It's white because it reminds us of our purity, that we are created whole, perfect in every way. And Nothing to change, nothing to fix. It's our pure white light that lives within each one of us. And then we're going to light this green candle, which is the candle for the month of February, which represents divine strength. So sometimes we think, you know, we have a strong mind, or we have a strong heart, or we have a strong body, and we forget that there's also something called spiritual strength. And that is something that sees us through some tough times, keeps us steady, keeps us stable, keeps us grounded. I always think of a tree, really just rooted, no matter what. And we also have a human experience, right? So that can toss us around a little bit sometimes or hit us unexpectedly, but we are grounded in our spiritual strength. So I invite you to keep those things in mind. It was one of the gifts that kind of was one of the last of mine to really understand. I usually think of faith or love or some of those other ones, but the spiritual strength is really important. So, all right, over to Renee.
Green means go. Yes. Good afternoon, Unity community. This is my first time up here, so be nice to me. We warmly welcome all people, all faiths, and all lifestyles. A special welcome for everyone with us for the first time or joining us online. Our 3 Unity Vancouver Island centers are situated on the traditional land of Indigenous people across Vancouver Island. We are grateful for their knowledge and care of the land and for sharing their wisdom with us. Please join me in repeating our vision statement. 1 second. Unity Vancouver Island is a growing, unfolding, expanding center of light and love, mighty to attract its good and radiate good to others. Now, please join with me and take a deep breath and settle into the knowing there is one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. All good, all love, all intelligence. Right here, right now. I remember that this presence is not somewhere out there. It is the very essence of who I am. I am one with this presence, one with love, one with goodness, and so it is. And now for a musical interlude with Sylvia as she offers The Road to Peace by our friend Tom Arntzen. I hope I pronounced that right. Mm-hmm. And I believe that One Fine Day by Allie Burns.
Thank you. There's a sing-along bit in it, so you'll join with me. Welcome to the world where everyone belongs. All of us deserve a chance to sing a hopeful song. No need to live in darkness. Your fears have been released. A new day is dawning, bright and clear. You're on the road to peace. I'm on the road to peace. I'm on the road to peace. Love will increase. Love will increase. I'm on the road to peace. Love will increase. I will be released on the road to peace. Welcome to the world where you will get to see the good that lives when people give their hearts so generously. You know that you've arrived. All hate and hurt will cease, and love is fully alive and well. You're on the road to peace. to peace. Love will increase. I'm on the road to peace. Love will increase. I will be relieved. On the road to peace. I'm on the road to peace. Love will increase. I'm on the road to peace. Love will increase. I will be relieved. On the road to peace. Thank you. So this is a song meant to be sung in community, and it's a round. So we'll sing it together a few times, and then once you've got it, we're going to do 2 or 3 groups. We'll see, and you can just sort of join in wherever you think it fits. So it goes. And this is a song that I do in my community singing work. I have a community choir, and we like to do simple songs like this where you don't even have to really look at the words. And it's got the Motown beat. I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day, that the power of love will rise above the love of power. Is it a bit too high? Okay, let's start again. How's that better? Rise, that's better. I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day, that the power of love will rise above the love of power. Sing it together. I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day, that the power of love will rise above the love of power. I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day, that the power of love will rise above the love of power. This side of the room, you start. I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day, that the power. I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day, that the power of love will rise above the love of power. I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day, that the power of love will rise above the love. I believe that one fine day, that the power of love will rise above the love of power. So join in wherever you feel. I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day, that the power of love will rise above the love of power. Yeah! I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day, that the power of love will rise above that one love of power. I believe that one fine day, some harmonies if you want. I believe that one fine day, again. I believe that one fine day, I believe that one fine day. Thank you. Thanks for singing.
Okay. Community events. In Comox, join Reverend Vicki in the Spiritual Center for lively discussion Thursdays at 1 p.m. And Barry Hunt is offering a new in-person poetry group in Victoria monthly beginning March 12th. You will need to register by going to unityvancouverisland.com and clicking on the Victoria tab of the events page. Also in Victoria, Reverend Patricia offers a new member orientation on Tuesday this week at 6:30 p.m. And here is another new offering by one of our members. Now, is it Qigong or Qigong? Take it the way you want it. Qigong. With Monica, Monday, March 16th at 3:30 p.m. And Saturday, March 28th offers a, did I go too far? No? Saturday, March 28th, that same evening, is a Bright Lights concert presenting Joelle Rabu. For those who don't know, she is Nico's mom and an amazing vocalist. Tickets for that concert are on sale now, today, here. And finally, go to unitycanada.org to register for the upcoming annual conference and take advantage of the early bird rate. Please see the newsletter or our website for details of all of our ongoing activities, such as prayer and study group. To subscribe to the newsletter or to become a member of UVI, please email Cindy at info@unityvancouverisland.com. And now for the daily word. The daily word is release. And now I have to go to my phone to read that, so just give me 1 minute. Okay, release. I release old beliefs as I grow and evolve. So many things shaped my beliefs over the years: my upbringing, family history, education, friendships, and spiritual life, to name a few. As I go through life, I will have new experiences and meet all kinds of people. I may find old beliefs that once fit me will fit me no longer. Growing and deepening in spiritual understanding may mean releasing ways of thinking that no longer serve me. But I can do that and still honor the person I was, my background, and my history. Releasing makes room in my mind and opens my heart for the person I am becoming. Releasing my old beliefs readies me for a future of growth and evolution. And now, join Sylvia for Love is the Answer, followed by Reverend Vicki's talk, Peace is My True Nature.
Ooh, I need to retune. I had it in the blues tuning. life's road will lead, but it doesn't matter long as we believe that love is the answer. You can sing it down low. Love is the answer. Love is the answer to whatever the question may be. What's going on in this world today? Where do we fit? What can we do to make a difference? What can we say? Where do we go? This way or that way? If we all pray and truly believe and love one another, we'll let the world see that love is the answer. You can sing down low. Love is the answer. Love is the answer to whatever the question may be. We may not know where life's road will lead, but it doesn't matter long as we believe that love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the answer to whatever the question may be. Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvia. It's beautiful, as usual. All right. Let's move all this. We've got flowers, we've got candles. Well, the title I chose today is Renee, don't you think she's doing a great job? Peace is my nature. And this is what I call a truth statement, a capital T truth statement, meaning it's based in spiritual principle. So we're familiar with our 5 unity principles, yes, more or less. The first one is God is. There's only one presence, one power, one activity in the world, and it is good. The second principle is I am. That, which we just called God or Spirit, Divine Mind, whatever name you want to use, created us. And so guess what? We are also all good and spiritually powerful and creative and all the things that God is. The first 2 principles, God is and I am. So we inherit our nature from our Creator, right? God is peace. That means I am peace. Well, that might be the truth, but is that our experience? So I'll speak for myself. I am not always 100% peaceful. Seems like peace kind of comes and goes, perhaps all day long. So why is that? Why, if I am peace, why can't I maintain my peace nature all the time? So and I'm hoping that you're with me on this, because so a couple things come to mind. One, well, let's look at the big picture. The world. So we listen to, we hear, we read. The news can be disheartening, can be discouraging. It seems like the whole world is at war, that people are fighting each other everywhere. Well, I can tell you from personal experience that that is not the truth. That is not the whole truth. I have lived in many, many countries for long periods of time, mostly in Southeast Asia and in Asia. People of all faiths and backgrounds are living peacefully, side by side. They're good neighbors. Their children play with each other. The women with diverse upbringings chat and laugh on their way to buy the food for the day at the market. Every morning, one of the places where we lived, the first thing you heard, well, just at dawn, was the call to prayer from the mosque that was just a few blocks away. And then about an hour later, we'd start to hear the bells ring in the Hindu temple, because everybody who was a Hindu would come to the temple before they started their day. And so there's little children with their little backpacks on, and they're running through and ringing the bell and getting their blessing. And there's businessmen in suits and their briefcases, and they're going through the temple. Everybody is going through that temple. And then about a couple hours later, we would hear church bells, because there's little pockets of Christianity, this is in India, all over the place. And there's a Jewish synagogue that we often visited. All of these people are living together in peace. So I invite you to keep that in mind, that there are billions of people on this planet that are living in peace. Billions. So check to see if your news diet is balanced. If all the news sounds bad, then you are not getting all the news. There are many sources online. Unfortunately, you have to seek for them, search for them these days. But you can Google good news worldwide. Yeah, there's so many amazing things going on in all different areas, in the environment, and cleaning up the ocean, and providing powerless light to people who live beyond electricity. So much good. People are so innovative and so creative and so imaginative, and they're working hard to make this world a better place. And I don't believe they get enough recognition for that. So I invite you to seek and find and celebrate the good that is going on this planet, so that we have a balanced view of the world. Deep in our hearts, we want peace for all. We want the world, I'm pretty sure we agree, we want the world to be a peaceful place. So how can we, as one person, how can I, as one person, do that? So listen to the words of a sage from around 250 BC, Lao Tzu. He says, if there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nations. If there is to be peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. If there is to be peace in the cities, there must be peace between neighbors. If there is to be peace between neighbors, there must be peace in the home. And if there is to be peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart. So that would be you and me, right? Right here, right now. What are we bringing into the world? How are we being an expression of peace? So when you look around your neighborhood, do you see peace? Maybe if you go to the grocery store, you might see people hurrying or arguing over parking places, frowns on their faces, rushing around. Peace can feel very far away. And then I look at myself. Am I one of those people with a hurried, worried look on my face? Yeah, sometimes I am. So have you noticed this? 1 minute, you can just be feeling so peaceful. And the next minute, something happens, you have a thought, and whoosh, it's gone. This can happen before we're even aware that it's happened. So a few weeks ago, I went to, I live in Courtney, so we have a little farmer's market. And there's a single lane dirt road that goes in to the parking lot in the market, and a single lane that is the exit. So we did our shopping. I go to pull out, and the car in front of me is stopped. So it's like, okay, and the car in front of them is stopped right in the middle of the exit lane. And then there's a car pulls up behind me, and they stop, and they stop. Next thing you know, there's 5 or 6 cars in front of me. I thought, why are they stopped right in the middle of the exit? Well, Nobody honked. This is Canada, I guess. But we all just waiting. And finally, the first person who had blocked everybody else, drove out, and then we all got orderly and we all drove out. So there were many disgruntled and impatient and unhappy people in that situation, including me. When I was finally able to drive away, I continued to replay the incident in my mind. Why did they stop in the middle of the road? Didn't they notice that they were holding up everybody behind them? And then, thank goodness, I'll tell you, this is the thing about practicing spiritual truth. Thank goodness it didn't take me all day or even an hour to realize what was going on. It took me maybe 3 or 4 minutes, thank goodness. And what I caught myself was saying, really, Vicki? Does my peace of mind have so little value that I will toss it away when someone holds me up for a few minutes? My peace of mind is one of my greatest treasures. Why would I discard it so quickly, so thoughtlessly? Let one incident rob me of this precious gift. So does my peace depend on circumstances or people? I truly hope not. If so, then my happiness is at the whim of everything that is said to me, everything that happens to me. I'll be tossed around like a leaf in the wind, this way and that. If peace on the planet depends on peace in my heart, the question is, how do I find peace? So let's go back to our principles. Peace is embedded in us. It's part of our spiritual blueprint. It's part of our spiritual DNA. We cannot be separate from an infinite source of peace. That well is always available to us. So if that's true, then peace is not something that we seek. The question really is, what can I do to cultivate, to nurture, to activate the infinite peace that is already within me? So we talk about peace of mind. That's kind of a common phrase that we use. But we also experience peace not only in our minds, but in our hearts and in our bodies. And all of these give us a clue when we are out of alignment with peace. So non-peace in our minds, what does that look like? Well, having a conversation like the conversation I was having after I got out of the parking lot, uncontrolled thoughts, going round and round. I should have said that. Why didn't they do that? They never do this. Why don't they? Why didn't I? All that kind of stuff. When I catch myself having these insane internal conversations, I know I am far from being at peace. Maybe you can relate to that. So that's in our minds. What about our bodies? Our bodies are reflecting back to us all the time what is going on inside, sending us messages about what is happening perhaps at a very deep level that we don't often recognize, and we rarely listen. And we have learned this, to ignore a feeling of unease, or a funny feeling in our stomach, or our tense shoulders, or our clenched jaws. These are all signs we could pay attention to that will help us see what's going on inside. And then there's our hearts, our soft, tender hearts. So what happens when we judge others? I had a few judgments about somebody who would stop in the middle of a one-lane exit and hold everybody up. What happens when we judge others, when we push them away, when we contribute to separateness, when we do the them and me kind of conversation? We shut down our hearts. We put up a wall. And yes, that might protect us from those kinds of situations, and it also prevents us from experiencing all the good and the love and the joy and the compassion that people offer us, that life offers us all the time. So when we find ourselves irritated or judgmental or shut down, we could criticize ourselves. And I used to do this. I don't do it much anymore, but it's like, Vicki, you know better than that. Like, you've been on this, you've been in unity for 15 years and you still do that kind of stuff. So we could criticize ourselves, but can you see how when we do that, we are just creating more non-peace? So making a commitment to being peace does not mean that there's no turmoil, no problems, no disappointments, no pain. It does not mean that everything always goes our own way. Hopefully you've given up on that idea. That everyone magically agrees with us or likes us or appreciates us or treats us the way we think we should be treated. No, it means that in the midst of all of those situations, we remain calm. We gently catch ourselves leaving our peace and take a moment to breathe and come back to it. Some of you are familiar with Pema Chodron. She has a book called, many books, one called Practicing Peace. And this is what she says. This is the real work of the peacemaker, to find the soft spot and the tenderness in that very uneasy place and stay with it. If we can stay with the soft spot, with a tender heart, then we are cultivating seeds of peace. This is the work of the spiritual warrior, the true practice of peace. So being consciously on the spiritual path does not mean that we are going to be a perfect expression of the divine in every moment. Being consciously on the spiritual path means that, one, that we recognize when we are off center, and two, that we know how to bring ourselves back. So I invite you to identify strategies that will help you when you find yourself in this position ahead of time, like have them in your back pocket, like a little first aid kit. I need to listen to some nice music right now. I need to go for a walk around the block. I need to sit in front of the window and just look at whatever, the flowers, the sky, the mountains, the sea, whatever is there. I need to call someone. Thomas shared a great little tool, I don't know if you remember, quite a while ago, called PBS. Anybody remember that? First one, pause. It's always a good idea, for me anyway, before I pause. Second one, breathe. Third, soften. Soften, come back to love. So be prepared also. Sometimes we know when we are going to be around somebody that just, we hardly ever leave the situation without having to restore ourselves back to peace. And, as much as we would like to, sometimes we do release things, we thought, I really want to release this person because every time I'm around them, I get crazy. Could be our sister, could be our neighbor, could be our parent, could be our child. They're still going to be in our lives, right? So just prepare yourself like a spiritual warrior. Okay, I'm going to be spending the afternoon with, So let's just get myself, this is when you bring your spiritual strength into play. I want to stay spiritually strong. I want to be grounded. I want to be centered. I want to let whatever they say or whatever they do just like the wind through the trees. Or in a situation that we can find ourselves, a person or a situation that we know is going to be challenging to us. I have a friend of mine is on a board of directors for a strata council, is that what it's called? Yeah. So she girds herself every time she goes to one of those meetings because, it's a very stressful situation for her. And so she gets herself prayed up, gets her spiritual strength activated, and can go in there and just do her best, right? That's all we can do. So spend time getting yourself centered and spiritually strong. We can do this. We can do it. It's our choice. It's our choice. Nobody can make us irritated. Nobody can make us mad. Nobody can make us lose our temper, right? We do it. We do it. I remember I was a vice principal at an elementary school. And when I said I would be the vice principal, I didn't realize that's where the kids go when they get in trouble, Because I never got in trouble in school. So one time I got these two little really angry, 7 or 8-year-old boys, and it was a very small office. Like their energy was like their faces were red and they were sweating. They were really mad at each other. One had thrown sand at the other one. So I So it's like, okay, what's up? He said, he made me throw sand at him. And I went, wow, make me do that. You can't make somebody do something if it's not in their nature to do, or if they're not in the situation to do. Nobody can make us. Nobody could make me throw sand, right? Nobody could make me lose my temper. Only I can do that. We have that choice all the time. We're not puppets. We're not victims. We're powerful, creative, spiritual beings. So we can do this. We can be a presence of peace wherever we go. It's the best gift we can give ourselves and everyone around us and the entire world. I think Sylvia's going to sing us a song before we go into our meditation.
So beautiful. I'm really glad that I chose this song because it fits really well with your talk. And singing, for me, is that thing. When I find myself getting elevated, I'll just breathe and sing. So it's a song by Sarah Dan Jones, and the words come from the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, or Han. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. Try it. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out. One more time. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. And then there are two more layers. And so it's a drone. And it goes, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. So if you like that part better, keep chanting that. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And then I'll show you the third one. You keep singing that.
Out, breathe
When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. So keep chanting. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in,
breathe out.
When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace.
When I breathe out,
When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace.
breathe out,
When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out.
All right, let's just use that as our opening to our time of contemplation and meditation. Maybe just one more time. Just remember, I breathe in peace. I breathe out love. And we take time now to unite in a conscious awareness of the divine. So I invite you, if you are comfortable, to relax in your chair, maybe do a quick body scan. Shake out any tension you might be holding, your feet, your back. Take one of those beautiful conscious breaths. As we enter into this sacred activity of prayer, we focus on the sweet truth of our oneness. We are aware of the presence of love within us and around us. And so we can rest in this tranquil moment. I am at peace this very moment, heart-centered and serene. We come together in consciousness, fully aware and awake to our divine essence, which is all good. Breathing consciously, I say to my thoughts and my feelings, let there be peace. Let peace arise from within, permeating my mind and my entire being. Let there be a flow of peace, replacing every anxious, worrisome thought. Let there be peace. Let there be peace in my relationships, centered in love that flows with no limits or conditions. Let me cultivate harmonious thoughts that lead me to speak and act in peace. Let me hold peace as a precious jewel, a delicate treasure. Let me be in the world, radiating kindness, compassion, with the knowing that my divine source of peace is infinite. Let's affirm, I am peace. Keep going. This sacred time of prayer has quickened divine energy in us, blessing our lives and all life. Let us remind ourselves of the truth. Peace is my true nature. I have within me an infinite supply of peace, impossible to empty, always available. Peace radiates from me. Centered in peace, I broadcast peace on earth and goodwill to all. I let my circle of peace expand to bless all beings, envisioning a world where love and compassion direct every thought and action. We now prepare to bring this sacred activity to a close, renewed and refreshed, re-energized and ready to be an open channel of peace, to be an expression of kindness, harmony, and joy in every circumstance. We claim this is the truth about us, and so it is. Amen.
tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present. It's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one loving family, sharing one son. I choose love. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present. It's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are all part of each other. We are one choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love.
Wow. It's a good thing I stopped crying a little bit ago because I probably wouldn't have come back up here. Please join in singing our abundance affirmation. Divine.
I don't know.
Sorry. I don't know.
I don't know the music.
You don't know the music? Divine love me, blesses and multiplies all that I am. Maybe let's start that one. Let's start that over again. One more time. Okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Love is my source, love is all, love is my source, love is all, love is my source, love is all. Wow, that was beautiful, guys, just beautiful. Okay. Okay, thank you all for your continued support, whether financial, sacred service, talent, or time. We welcome it all and thank you deeply. If you are able to support us financially, you can do so at the welcome table after service, where we do have a credit card reader, or online via the website, or e-transfer to donations@unityvancouverisland.com. Please join me in our children's blessings. We see the divine light shining as you. We love and appreciate you exactly the way you are. Thank you, Reverend Vicki and Sylvia. Your words spoken and sung were just absolutely deeply felt within me, and I'm sure everyone else. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone who volunteered in any capacity to create our service today. Thank you for joining us online. And if you are here in person, please stay for fellowship and refreshments. And please join me again in our closing prayer, the prayer for protection. I don't know why it's not coming up, but okay. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me, and the presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is. And so it is. And now the peace song. You may stand, stay seated, sit on the floor, hold hands, or stay within yourself.